Ooh, Instagram.
Hi, Facebook.
Hello. Whoa.
Skip the intro.
We do not have the rights to this music, do
No,
we?
we don't.
We don't have the right to the music. Come on.
But we have the right to enjoy it.
So while I invite. Oh. Hey. Hey. Who's the artist?
Yes, nobody can say no.
When Jesus says, nobody can say no.
When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no.
When Jesus says, nobody can say no.
I'm not worried about a thing.
Come on.
'Cause I know you are guiding me.
Ooh,
Where you lead me, Lord, I will go. I have no fear 'cause I know He's in control. There's no limit to what
Come
you
on.
can do. 'Cause it all belongs to you. 'Cause it all belongs to you. You're almighty and all powerful.
Yeah, man.
And it all belongs to you. Yes, it all belongs to you. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no.
When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Come on.
When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Not a thing, 'cause I know you are guiding me.
Hey.
There's no limit to what you can do. 'Cause it all belongs to you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it all belongs to you.
When Jesus says yes.
Almighty and all powerful, and it all belongs to you. Happy Sunday, everybody.
Woo! Nobody can say no. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no.
Michelle Williams, Kelly
When
Rowland,
Jesus
and
says-
Beyonce knows.
Oh,
Say yes.
Those are the artists.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's originally a West African praise and worship song.
Come on, more. Woo! Increase it so our audience can hear. Yeah. Hey. Come on. Woo!
You're almighty. Oh,
Come on.
as it all belongs to you.
Woo! Come
Bring it
on.
back. Bring it back.
Come
Bring it back.
on. Nobody can say Instagram. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Hey, when Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Woo! Come on. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Nobody can say no. When Jesus says yes, nobody can say no. Woo! Thank you. Hey, come on. Oh, we don't have the right to this music. Mother and daughter live. Hey, thank you. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever you are, all over the world. This is Dr. Vowero Otomewo Oriaki, popularly known as Dr. V. And of course, my one and only daughter, Davina Oriaki. God bless you all.
Happy
Thank you for
Sunday,
joining.
everybody.
Happy Sunday.
I hope you all are well. Today, my mother and I are going to be talking about something that has been heavy,
trending
on
my mind, on my heart.
Yes.
Yes.
And We're about to dish it out today.
Dish.
Basically.
Yes.
So the topic, as you can see from the title, hopefully you can see it, is Mother-Daughter Live, correction and not condemnation.
Come on.
Correction and not condemnation.
Here,
and we have some points.
Yes. There we go.
And we have some points that we'd like to bring out. First of all, I would like to say a few things of mine, and that will introduce the topic.
Did they hear the topic properly?
Yes,
it's right there, isn't it? Correction and not condemnation. Correction and not condemnation. They are two strong words and very strong meanings. Maybe we can help them understand the difference between correction and condemnation, even as we go on with our broadcasts.
So what I would say is we need to understand the baseline of our humanity. And the baseline is no one is perfect.
No one is perfect.
No one is perfect. So no one has the right to condemn you. They can correct you out of love, not spite.
Not spite.
Because then it's a negative thing.
Not out of hate.
Not out of hate.
Not out of bitterness.
Love. But when you condemn someone, you are assuming lordship over that person. You are assuming that you are better than that person.
Yes.
And truly, no one is better than the other person. Whether you are white or black or
purple
rich or
pink,
poor or African or Caucasian,
whatever.
No one is better than the other person, right? So there are few points,
especially as Christians,
of course,
because this is found mainly, well, from my own observations and experience. People will say, "Oh, Christian entrepreneurs. I'm a Christian. I am this, I am that." But within these same people who are saying they are Christians, you want to see what is going on.
Yeah, I always say that
you want to see what is going on, and you're wondering, what exactly is this? So, where is the example? What are we preaching? What are we? Have we just come to Facebook, especially with the lockdown period, lockdown phase, not just to make money, but to pick on people, to spite people? Is that our mission? Well, this is the confidence coach. And by the special grace of God, we are not only strong people, we do not take no for an answer. So we're here to dish this out. Come on, baby girl.
I would like to start with a quote from Maya Angelou to create some context for these points, because some people may not understand these points. I'm going to create some context.
Please share. We welcome, guys. Thank you for joining. Please share. Instagram, we salute you. Thank you for joining. Tag your friends. Tell them mother and daughter are live. So we dish it out raw. Come on, Divina.
Cooked.
Cooked.
Context.
Yeah.
Maya Angelou said, success is liking what you do and how you do it.
Come on.
Success is liking what you do
and how you do it.
Now, success to you
maybe
and you different from success to us.
It differs from people to people, from individual to individual. So it means A cannot come and say B is not successful.
Yes.
Because all you know about them is social media.
Of course.
You don't know them.
Of course.
You don't know the people you are condemning. So you cannot say A is not successful or B is a brokepreneur. No. You can't say that.
So success to you is not success to
because all you see is the backdrop which they are using to do Facebook, or my own backdrop, or you're not seeing, you don't know much about people. So you cannot say A is B or C is D. You cannot decide who is successful and who is not successful. Yes? Okay.
Absolutely. So because success differs from person to person, the way they do things, the way people approach their success is different. And the way people acquire success is different. In some cases, one is wrong and one is right. but most of the time, it is a matter of preference.
Right.
It is a matter of individual journeys.
Right.
It is a matter of arena.
Our vision.
It is a matter of vision. And vision is something you can't really explain.
At all.
Do you understand what
Again,
I'm saying?
it's like the thumbprint.
Yeah.
Like I always say, the thumbprints are different.
Yeah. And
so no two people have the same vision. We may have similar vision, but not the same. Because God did not make one person the same. So no thumbprint is the same. No DNA is the same.
Yeah, no. So visions can be similar. And you can communicate vision to people that get it. But if you don't get it, it's not for you to understand.
Yes.
It's not for you to understand.
At all.
And I always say, even in the case of tribes, when you're building your tribe, when you're building your team, when you're building your fan base, when you're building your audience, if you are communicating to people that don't get it, those people are not for you.
Exactly.
Move on.
Move on.
There are people that will get you.
Oh yes.
There are people that will understand you.
So you know the daddy's example with the Mercedes Benz. Some people don't like Mercedes Benz, and some people love Mercedes Benz. Now that A doesn't like Mercedes Benz does not mean that Mercedes Benz is not selling. High five, baby girl.
It's true.
That I do not like Mercedes Benz, which is a car, is a brand, isn't it? That doesn't mean Mercedes Benz is not selling to B or C or D.
Or for your American viewers, Mercedes.
Whatever.
Mercedes.
Well, I'm British. I'm not American.
Mercedes.
Yes.
So yes.
So that's number one.
First point.
I needed to clarify this.
Yeah.
The idea of coming out to either tell the truth or tell lies and say, oh, I've sold this amount, I've done this, I've done that, is crap. It's not matured. See, a lot of you know that I'm over 50. So it means a lot of our people on social media, they are very young people. Some are old, but a lot of the population is young people. Now, the young people may not be matured upstairs the way I will trash issues.
Because you've experienced.
Because I've experienced so much. I have, like my late mother would say, I've seen so many Christmas. What I see sitting down, the young ones cannot see when they are on top of the highest story building in Dubai. Remember Dubai? Remember the highest story, the building? How many floors?
I don't remember.
100 and something.
Don't remember.
You cannot, what an old woman can see sitting down, the younger generations, the millennial or the Gen Z, Gen Alpha, they cannot see it even if they go to the topmost floor of the highest building in the world.
And that's because, just so that people understand what you're trying to say.
Yes, that is an idiomatic expression.
The thing is, the lens that you view the world with
is totally different.
It's different because of your experience. So your experience is your lens.
Good.
So certain people don't have that experience, and so they can't see the world in that way because they don't have those lenses. The second point is very similar to the first, so I'll just move on to the third. Leaders show example. Leaders, you need to show example.
Yes.
So now, I understand that this is a time of pain. This is a time of aggression.
Yes.
But when you fuel your followers with passive aggression, with an aggressive nature,
with bitterness,
most times,
hate,
your message is either
misinterpreted
or not construed at all.
Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining.
So when you are speaking or addressing your followers or your audience, you need to be very sensitive to the way you are passing that message across.
So leaders,
you need to be understanding that people are on different levels.
Yes.
On different levels of their journey. They are also on different paths.
Hold on, pause a minute. Different level on their journey, which means, for example, the entrepreneurial journey. Some people have spent 30 years, some 20, some 15, some 10 years, some 5 years, some 3 years, some 1 year, some few months. I have friends who just started this just because of the lockdown. So will you compare what I know to what someone who is just beginning knows?
No, it will be unfair too.
It will be unfair. So how come people who are supposed to be setting example, people who are supposed to have enough experience, who claim to have been there for over a decade, are now so uneasy, or they're feeling a little bit threatened with the upcoming entrepreneurs that they start with the crab mentality formula. Crab mentality?
Grab down
Explain, go on.
So basically the crab mentality is a phenomenon that describes when crabs pull another crab down when they see that the crab is trying to climb out of the bucket.
So the crab, you see, they use their hand, they use their legs, they use their hand. We're human beings. We stand upright. That's how God has made us. We are made in the image and likeness of God. And therefore, we want to behave like him, at least almost like him. But the crab does like that. So you find out that as he's going up, he's using the leg or even his hand to push the others down. That's the crab mentality.
Oh no, the crabs in the bucket successfully pulled that one down.
Good.
Successfully.
That's why we say crab mentality.
Yeah.
So how come, my question now is that, how come people who claim to have been in the industry, not just entrepreneurial industry, it could be in any other industry, how come they have threatened about the very naive ones who are just coming, the freshers? How come?
I think and there are many reasons.
There are many reasons.
One of them being envy.
Good.
One of them being misunderstanding.
Good. What's going on here?
Is
Instagram. Okay.
One of them being misunderstanding.
Thank you, Instagram. Misunderstanding.
One of them being a lack of sensitivity.
Good.
One of them being also a lack of maturity.
And two. Three. That's three.
I've mentioned four.
You've mentioned four. Okay. The fifth one would be some people tend to listen to what people are telling them.
So they're easily swayed.
They
don't have their own conviction, their own opinion.
You find out that we have cliques, especially even on social media.
Oh, especially on social
media.
They
have cliques. So if A does something to B, C doesn't even know. C wasn't there. But because their clique, their gang, the mafia is part of the gossip. And before you know it, a friend doesn't want to speak to the other friend.
Yeah, it happens quite often.
It is childish.
Very
childish.
I wonder why older generations still do that.
Oh, yes.
In my head, I'm just like, didn't you leave that in
Again, it has to do with their background. We don't know where we just see people on social media. We don't know their background. So some may not have that polished background that the others have. Yeah. Some may not be privileged to have the same amount of love that people who have, I don't want to go into too much details.
Yeah, of course.
So I'm just saying, in cases where people don't know what has happened within friends or acquaintances, and you just jump into conclusion. And the next thing you find out that somebody who used to be your friend no longer wants to be your friend.
Childish.
Why? Because they've heard A say something about you. They don't know if it's true.
Also, I don't understand why, but if you hear something about somebody, why can't you find out for yourself? Have a conversation with that person. Yes. You're an adult. Use your words.
In this jet age. Thank you for joining.
Use your words.
You see, because what have you done? I'll do that. So people, we are mature people. Anybody who is 18 and above who can use social media should be able to differentiate between good or bad. Or sometimes we may be misinterpreted, or we don't know if A is true or B is true. Why, like you said, Davina, why don't you find out?
Have a conversation with that person.
Why listen to gossip and people who are full of hate and envy and insecurity? And guess what? They are the first to say someone else is insecure. People who are insecure, they are the first to say another person is insecure.
It's projecting their insecurities on somebody else.
Preach, baby girl.
Yeah, but I wanted to just continue quickly on leaders need to be sensitive, or leaders of tribes need to be sensitive that people are on different levels of their journey, but also people are in different arenas. And I'll say this in a way that hopefully people can understand. The way you get yours is not the way I get mine. The way I get mine is not the way you get yours.
Sorry to cut you, honey. Some people got their training through working for free for 4 or 5 years with their coaches, and then they learn. Some didn't have to go look for the money to pay to their coaches. I have been swindled in fact 2 times with huge amount of money.
It was horrible.
Huge amount of money. And the people are still going around deceiving vulnerable people, all in the name of coaching. So what exactly am I trying to say? People are different. So the way A will respond to a hot cup of tea, that's not how B will respond to a hot cup of tea.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if we are leaders, we must learn to set examples.
Absolutely.
Leaders don't demand respect. They earn it.
Absolutely.
So you don't sit in a tribe or in a group and you want to be Lord of all
and just assume lordship.
And just assume lordship that you
no
are
basis.
God for no reason because Facebook has brought us together. I refuse it.
Yeah. So
totally.
The reason why I mentioned this, I think this is the last point because we did the other one in another point. But we need to understand that the way you get mine is not the way I get mine is not the way you get yours.
Yes.
And I say this because making money is not based on one method alone. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
To be
there
honest,
are other ways of making money.
To be very honest,
many ways.
To be very, very honest, selling is not the only way to make money.
Come on, baby girl.
I don't have to sell something to make money. Selling is a very common and like the top way of making money. You sell your services, you sell your goods.
Yeah.
That's fine. But it's not the only way to make money. Celebrities, even before they start selling merchandise or they start selling products, what gives them money is attention capital.
Good.
There's a thing in celebrity culture, sociology module called celebrity culture, where we study attention capital.
Right.
Attention capital is basically people want to see you. People just want to see you.
They just want to see you.
So they will pay attention, pay resources to have an insight into what you're doing and into your life. And then, like in the days of Princess Diana, who was the first celebrity to be studied of attention capital, she knew how to, maneuver that very well. The press would pay for certain pictures.
Yes.
The press will pay for certain access to where that celebrity is. But now in the days of social media, all I need to do is follow someone on social media. If they have access to a company that pays them per views, per post, they're getting money, but they're not selling anything. They're just relying on attention capital as a celebrity. I say this because we shouldn't look down on people by the way they make money. If it's illegal, then you correct them in love.
Yes.
But you do not condemn someone by making money differently from the way you are.
Apart from that, we have what we call generational wealth. High five, baby girl.
It's true. It's true.
Generational wealth.
It's true.
Our parents did not have social media, but some of them are billionaires. And then the children and great-grandchildren and even the unborn children will enjoy such wealth. Now, whether anybody likes it or not, it's happening and it will still happen. So for people to now say, oh, because you're not doing A here, then you are now you are nobody.
Yeah, it's
you
very
are
bad.
the person. This person who calls his or herself an entrepreneur or a leader of a tribe, he said brokepreneur. Well, you are the one that is broke because you are the one that is hustling people to buy your stuff. If you are not hungry, if you are not broke, you will not be hustling, putting things down the throat of people.
I agree.
And then you are the first person to quickly say somebody is broke. How dare you? So it's better as leaders to correct and not to condemn.
Because you don't know where that person
is. Oh, you don't know their background.
You don't know their situation.
You don't know. And I know people, sorry, honey, sorry to interrupt you. I know people who will sit down in their houses and they are earning from either property or from crude oil or from shares.
Royalties.
They don't have to come sell anything.
No, it's true.
Oh, yes. So if they choose, you see, if those children or great-grandchildren of these people choose to come learn something, they're just learning because they need to learn more, not because they're hungry. So we need to get that straight.
I think anyway,
we've put our point out. Leaders earn respect. They don't fight to get respect. So when you start forcing people to be in your territory, you're forcing people to call you a lord. I only have one God. Every other one is a counterfeit. So if we learn to respect each other, whether you are A or B or C, whether you come from east, west, north, or south, whether you are pink, purple, or even as darker than myself, there will be peace if we respect each other and if we mind our business. God bless you. Just wondering, if you have heard. Oh, by the way, I got a lovely email yesterday, and listen, I just go through it and I'm still reading and I'm still thanking God for it. So thank you guys. Plenty, like my people will call it, goodies are still coming in, telling me congratulations and everything. The merchandise, woo, so much love. People are pouring into the website. Don't be left out. Go get yours. It's
www.ladyvglobal.com/shop.
So it's right there in our website.
Let's do it again. www.ladyvglobal.com/shop. All right.
So you can get whatever you're looking for. We have loads of things there in different colors.
Yeah, different.
And then, of course, what else? What else? That's all for now, really.
That's all. I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday.
So please enjoy yourself, and let's continue to pray for peace.
Amen.
And COVID-19, some of us have lost loved ones, and we know that it's real. Please protect yourself. Cover yourself with Psalm 91.
Also, don't be in a rush to be going out and doing stuff. Be careful. Still avoid crowded places. Still, even if you have to go out, adhere to safety precautions and guidelines.
The masks and all that.
Okay. God bless you.
Yeah. God bless you. So you're watching us for the first time. It's mother and daughter, Dr. V and Davina Oriaki. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
We'll say bye to Instagram first. Bye, Instagram.
Did you save? What have you done, Davina?
There are 3 options here.
Okay,
Mom.
go ahead.
End broadcast. Bye, everyone.
Bye.